This is your Uncle TreeJam, and we are back with Mass Effect 2. Last time we debriefed with Tali after her mission on Haestrom, and then spent some one-on-one time with the rest of our crew members. It turns out Subject Zero has a loyalty mission coming up, but that's going to be on the back burner for a while. For now, I do want to mention that it has been a long time since my last upload. I believe the last one was in March of 2020. 2020 has been a very crazy year for me, and I've had to put aside a lot of hobbies, especially Let's Playing, to focus on more important personal shit, so I haven't had a lot of motivation, let alone time to continue this Let's Play, but I would like to finish up and try and at least get Mass Effect 2 done, and then see what happens with Mass Effect 3. But for the time being, we do have some additional news with regards to the Mass Effect universe. It turns out there has been announcements for 2 games, or well, I guess you can say one a collection, a Legendary Edition version of the original trilogy, essentially a remaster, and we also have announcements for the next Mass Effect game, and most of it's revolving around a teaser trailer that references the Reaper War and shows Liara T'Soni, I believe, walking across a planet and reminiscing. But it's really hard to say whether or not I'm excited for the latter. The former, I don't have any plans to get. Ultimately, I'd want to pay attention to the latter project, the next Mass Effect game, and see whether or not I'm still excited for what BioWare has to offer, because I do think that they as a company have a lot to prove. But I'll leave it there. For the time being, I do want to start the next loyalty mission. We actually have a loyalty mission for Thane Krios, a drell assassin, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up a journal just to showcase why his skills are important. Quick kill biotic specialist and expert sniper. So, snipers in this game with regards to Garrus and Zaid and Thane are definitely my favorite way to go. Just put sniper rifles on my squad mates and have them just blast away. He's a drell trained from childhood as an elite assassin, proficient in both long-range sniping, kills, and close infiltration. He has slowed his activities in recent years, but is rumored to have a target on Ilium. Now, he's nowhere near as cool as he appears in some of the pre-render cutscenes where you see him just doing crazy shit, action sequences, and stunts, but he's still a pretty cool guy. Not to put him down too much. But let's open up the galaxy map, and we're going to chart a course out of this system towards the Crescent Nebula, and we're going to touch down in Ilium to find Thane Krios. Liara T'Soni should still be there, so just for the sake of flavor text, we're going to go and talk to her first, and then we'll embark on the recruitment mission for Thane. So here we are in the Crescent Nebula in the T'Sali system. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, but I don't care. We're going to touch down on Ilium, have a talk with Liara T'Soni, and then we're going to go say hello to our new friend Thane Krios. We've got a little bit of a climb up the Dantius Towers for this recruitment mission, and if you remember Nassana Dantius from Mass Effect 1, we're going to have a reunion with her. This is where she gets her just desserts. But for the time being, let's choose people who are a spec against Eclipse. Garrus would be a pretty good choice because he's got assault rifles and assault rifles. Wow, little Elmer Fudd impression there. Assault and sniper rifles, so he's pretty good at dealing with armor, and he's got concussive shot for dealing with barriers. So, and overload would be good for dealing with mechs. And Eclipse has plenty of mechs to throw at us. We can also bring along Zaid Masani. He has disruptor ammo, which can certainly help if you want to overheat weapons. He also has concussive shot, which is good for barriers. Both Garrus and Zaid have them, so I'll bring him along. We're going to skip bringing Grunt along, but I will go ahead and put a point in a tactical cloak. I'm kind of divided on this choice. I normally like duration, but I think for this once, we should probably do damage. It may make a certain portion of the suicide mission tougher for me, because I like to have a longer lasting cloak for that, but we'll have to just make do. And here I'm thinking we could certainly increase his weapon damage. So let's go ahead and do just that. Turn him into a mercenary warlord. I mean, technically he is that anyway, so. And as for Garrus, we're going to leave you where you are because you only have 2 points. And I want to make sure everyone is... Well, actually, you know what? Get rid of that Tempest. I'm gonna go with a Locust. And I don't plan to use heavy weapons. Like I said earlier in this Let's Play, I'm minimizing my use of heavy weapons and metagel. So if squad mates do go down, they're gonna stay down. In most, if not all situations, just to add some challenge. There are going to be some moments where I'm going to want to use heavy weapons, but apart from that, I'm not going to use them. But we are going to keep the missile launcher in our party, just if we go across a certain N7 mission that Aria Talope gives us. Let's get outfitted, and excuse me, let's get this Vindicator, and I think we're set. Let's go find Liara. Now, if you remember, we have to go through here, the trading floor.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more
And we should be able to find Liara Tassoni at her usual place. Go past the terminals here.
25. Sell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
And head upstairs. So, we've already dealt with Nyxeris, or Liara has.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
But for the sake of, putting us in the mood for this recruitment mission, let's go ahead and ask about Thane.
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Ilium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive, Nassana Dantius. He contacted a woman named Seryna. Seryna has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
So this should help kick off the recruitment mission for Thane Krios.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site, except that the dead bodies still smell.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Now, you don't necessarily have to keep talking to Liara for it. I do like to try and...
of our special report on notorious assassin Thane Krios. While Ilium News did credit Thane Krios' legendary skill to his drell heritage, no offense to the drell community was intended. Ilium News does not encourage or tolerate prejudice against any sapient species, and apologizes for any unintentional misstatements implying otherwise.
Well, that's nice of them to make that apology. I heard Thane Krios and I was just like, wait a second. This might be relevant.
Ilium is the gateway to the Traverse, but is that gate open too wide? Methane tanks are noting concerns that new technological discoveries may upset the market balance and cost skilled workers their jobs.
Okay.
Today, we'll hear from survey teams.
Listen, I know the data is vital to the Kurosa family. Nassana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope.
Now, I don't want you guys to go ahead and mark the Salarian's location in your mind, or just remember where the Salarian is, because we're going to be coming back to him after Thane's recruitment mission. But for the time being, let's go ahead and find Seryna. I was about to go this way, but I remembered that this is the way that you would go if you want to deal with Samara. But we're going to deal with Thane Krios first. So here's Seryna here. Seryna used to be on Nassana Dantius' security detail, but she has since moved on and taken a job here.
Seryna?
Who wants to know?
And why not?
Someone who can make your life a living hell.
Too late.
Liara Tassoni said you'd have information on Thane Krios. Am I wasting my time?
Tana, cover for me. Over here. Yeah, I know who Thane Krios is. I might have passed him some information, but I didn't hire him. What do you want to know?
Maybe you could help me find him.
I can tell you, but you won't stop him. When he contacted me, I checked up on him. The man never gives up on a job. I ran security for Nassana Dantius. Then I found out she was having people killed to cover up her dirty secrets. She fired me when I confronted her. Her loss. I might have been good enough to stop Thane from taking her down.
Pretty ballsy to confront Nassana Dantius. I mean, I guess if Seryna wasn't in such a high position in security, Nassana could have had Seryna killed for asking too many questions, but I guess Seryna got off fairly easy. But she may also be laying down low, and she may want to have her motive for wanting to have Nassana Dantius dead may be to, cover her tracks. If Nassana's dead, then Nassana won't send any assassins after Seryna, so...
Why does that name sound familiar?
She was a representative on the Citadel a few years ago.
Right. She had me kill her sister, the slaver.
I thought that was just a rumor. Well, you know what she's capable of then. She has even more power here in Nos Astra. She uses it to keep her friends in check, and her enemies dead.
If you work there, you must have an idea what his opposition will be.
Eclipse mercs, high-tech killer. Undisciplined, but very well-equipped. They don't much care who they kill, as long as they're paid for it. Thane has quite a reception waiting for him. I told him all I knew. He didn't seem worried.
So where do I find Thane?
The Dantius Towers, penthouse level of Tower 1. There's a second tower, still under construction. If Thane is smart, he'll go in from there.
It doesn't sound like Nassana is just gonna let me in.
She's as smart as she is paranoid. No one's getting in or out of there without a fight. I can get you in, but you'll only get one shot. You'd better be ready.
You're just offering your help. No strings attached?
You're going to look for Thane. Nassana's mercenaries will try to stop you. At the least, you'll distract her guards. Take a little fire, give Thane a clear shot. I didn't hire him to kill Nassana, but I won't shed any tears when she gets what's coming to her.
Do you know anything else about Thane?
Not much. He did say that he's not doing the hit for money. Nobody hired him. I wanted to know who I was helping, and he said he's doing this job on his own. That he had to restore the balance of his life. I don't know. Maybe he's crazy. If he takes down Nassana, I don't care why he does it.
Well, there's no reason to delay at this point. Let's go ahead and find Thane Krios.
Let's go then.
Good. I'm tired of this crap. We'll go tonight as soon as the shift workers clear out of Tower 2.
I think I've gotten into a habit of second-guessing the motivations of every NPC that I meet. Even for a game like Mass Effect 2 that I've played many times. But anyway. Yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and stick with Garrus and Zaid. And it looks like we're pretty much spec'd the way we want, so we only have one sniper rifle anyway, but we are gonna get another rifle on this mission, and I'll at least be using that for at least maybe until the collector vessel. But away we go.
The towers are heavily guarded, and you'll find more resistance closer to the penthouse. So, this assassin, you planning to stop him?
I'm just here to make sure he survives.
There they are, the Dantius Towers. You'll have to get up to the second tower and cross the bridge to the penthouse. Her mercs will fight you every step, but it's your best chance.
Why don't we just save time and take the shuttle up?
She's got mercs with rockets just waiting for you to try. You get maybe halfway up before they shot you down. Besides, your assassin won't go in that way. Best to go in low.
Any last-minute tips about the towers?
The Eclipse mercs will be well fortified by now, and they won't want to disappoint Nassana. There's no automated defenses or traps, just focus on anything moving.
Alright, let's do this.
Hold on. Don't linger too long. They'll be here to greet you soon enough. Good luck, Shepard.
Okay, first let's go ahead and get set up.
I'm going.
No.
Loud and clear.
There we go.
You got it.
Good job, guys. I'm proud of you. Let's keep them on Vindicator Burst for now. But I'm gonna make sure everyone switches up.
Loud and clear.
Well, I'm gonna make sure Zaid switches up and gets his weapon set up. Now I don't know if you can hear that, but you can kind of hear the robots, or I guess you can say this, the mechs saying that you've switched weapon types to a mod. So, kind of nice that the game actually recognizes that. There are certain combat chatter that you may miss in combat,
Loud and clear.
just because you're in the heat of the moment. So, I think it's a nice touch. Although you probably there mostly just for flavor. But if that's not your thing, then I don't really care. I'm gonna comment on whether you like it or not. How about that? How about them apples? You know what? Let's get some. Alright,
We got company.
let's do this. You do overload there, Garrus. You do concussive shot.
Firing an impact shot.
That one hit!
Oh, it was already down. I wasted an ammo shot, but it's okay. Or I wasted a heatsink shot, I should say. Alright,
Lead the way.
Understood.
now let's go find the Salarian that was just downed. There's nothing in this area, so you can keep moving forward. However, you do want to go ahead and take note of where the mechs came from and where the Salarian is, which is actually in this room. The mechs came from here. Grab this. Let's go ahead and hack this quickly. Don't want to take too long. Our friend is bleeding out, although that's not really going to affect our ability to save him. Thankfully. Now let's head back. Actually, was there anything back here? I don't... Nope. Okay. Let's head back and let's go find our friend. Nothing we can do for this guy, though. He's gone. Yeah. He bit the dirt. But our friend here is still alive, so let's see if we can help him up.
He's still alive.
I can't feel my legs. My chest is killing me.
Who did this to you? And why?
We're just night workers. Nassana sent them after us. She sent the mechs to round us up, but we didn't hear. They just started shooting.
They just attacked you?
Yes, they were too slow. It was horrible. Everyone screaming. The mechs said there was no time. Nassana wanted us out of the way immediately. Then the dogs.
He's not going to make it if we don't help him.
Here. That should ease the pain and keep you alive until help arrives.
Gotta keep moving if you want to find this assassin.
Take your time.
I think I'm better. Find the other workers. Help them.
Why would Nassana kill her own workers?
To her, we're expendable. But I didn't realize she was that ruthless. My friends, co-workers, slaughtered. They were jumping off ledges to escape the dogs.
Any idea how many mercs Nassana's got?
A lot. Dozens of them are wandering around here all day. You'll find more the further up you go.
I need to get up to the penthouse. Any suggestions?
Take the service elevator to the upper floors. The bridge between the towers isn't finished, but if you're careful, watch out for the mercs. They're everywhere.
You should be safe here.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
You know, I always found it strange that he would just go into this room, because in this room and beyond, there's more bad guys. But I do want to mention, I don't really understand the reason for diverting your security forces over to take care of your workers before you focus on Thane Krios. If I were in Nassana's shoes right now, what I would do is focus on Thane Krios and not waste resources going after workers. You know there's a threat in the building, you know that someone's trying to kill you. You don't want to divert your security teams away and distract them with another task. You want to focus on the actual threat at hand. Just gunning down the workers is kind of pointless. If anything, it distracts your teams from doing their job. So, I mean, there's a reason you don't want to divide and conquer. You don't want to... I mean, you want everyone focused on the job. But, you know, I think Nassana is just, you know, corrupt for the sake of being corrupt. I don't know. Some way that she's written is just... Anyway, I could go on about that, but it's not really important. I just don't think that she's a very smart person. But for now...
We're done here.
I'm gonna go ahead and cut off here. So I just want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in. This is a great TreeJam. I just want to wish you guys a happy day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you might be in this universe or the next. Next time we pick up, we're going to keep on gunning our way through the building. We've got a lot of reinforcements to cut through, and we want to make sure that Thane Krios survives so that we can recruit him. But I think at this point, we're just at the beginning of having kicked the hornet's nest. So... we got a shitstorm coming our way, so let's go ahead and be ready for that. But for the time being, I'm gonna check on my recording, make sure it's going right. But until then, until next time, stay safe, have a good one folks, and I'll see you around.